My name is Nathan Richter, guys. I am a people person. I am passionate for soccer, but I'm even more passionate for the Lord. And when He marked me, life changed, and it changed for the better. When I was younger, I was playing basketball, probably like 4th, 5th grade, somewhere around there. And I kind of fell like this, and my shoulder popped out. And ever since then, it just continued to deteriorate. And it got further and further along to where it really wasn't even connected anymore to where it was supposed to be. So I almost looked like a cat. You know, when the cat walks and the shoulder pops up, and there's the shoulder down here kind of thing. So it was kind of strange, kind of weird. And you know, I've always needed surgery on it, and I've dealt with it for, gosh, you know, almost 20 plus years now. I'm 31, so it's just been a bother and a nuisance, so to speak, for a lot of years. You know, a lot of things that I wasn't able to do anymore was just a simple, you know, throw your arm in the air, because my shoulder would pop out. I couldn't do push-ups, couldn't do pull-ups. You know, I love running. When I'd go run, my shoulder would bother me. Just because of the, you know, where it is, it would always feel like it's gonna pop out. Just simply putting my arm behind my head, you know, it always felt like my shoulder was gonna go. It just became a real big nuisance over the years. And it all started with, you know, with the Darren Wilson conference, when he was up there telling his story about, you know, saying, you know, when the Lord asks you to do something, just say yes and see what He does for you. Something just came over me, and you know, I literally just meandered and made my way up to the altar. And I don't even know who I was seeking, but I was seeking. And Adam Miller was there, and he just touched me just for a split second. He said, bro, you've been looking for the Holy Spirit? I said, yeah, man. I said, I've been praying about it just relentlessly, just nonstop. So we got into it, and I was filled, you know, and it changed everything. That next day, you know, Adam's like, he called me at work. He's like, bro, I can't get over this. You know, I just had like this weird premonition. The Lord's just speaking to me. He's like, I know, you know, you've had some issues with your shoulder, and it just came to him. He's like, dude, let's just get into it. You know, let's just start praying for your shoulder. And I'm sitting at my desk, you know, and people are around me, and we just start praying, and my shoulder just starts doing one of these, you know, without knowing. I'm just like, I'm kind of freaking out, like, what is going on? You know, Adam, what are you praying for right now? So I barely got up from my desk and made it to the bathroom, and I kind of just clapped to my knees and just started, like, you know, shouting to the Lord, like, Lord, heal me, whatever it is that you're doing, you know, I say yes. And my arm just started moving. It just started moving further and further back into place, and it was just the weirdest thing. You know, I was so skeptical. I was like, what was going on? You know, because I've never had this experience. And when it all came done, I had new ligaments and new tendons, things that were connected that I've never had before in 20 plus years. And just the strength in my shoulder that I haven't had and I didn't know was there. And it was just weird. And I was so excited about it. I was so excited just to tell everyone and show everyone the good Father, you know. But His work wasn't done. So 2 days later, you know, as I'm still just praying for my shoulder, you know, I get over to Adam's house, and Aaron's there, and we're watching a Darren Wilson movie, you know. And they start talking about like these curses upon people, and my shoulder just starts doing this. And I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking it's a cool, good thing. And Adam and Aaron look over and like, you know, my arm's just doing this. Like, you know, let's get into this. So we go downstairs in the basement, and we just start praying into it. And right there and then, I had absolute deliverance. You know, it wasn't about it. You know, the healing is awesome. You know, it was amazing. You know, He knew what I needed. In the bigger picture, it wasn't just healing. You know, He was breaking this generational thing off me. And then when I look back at some of the things that were, you know, prophesied over me, it was generational increase in my children, you know, being children of God and just starting a new generation. It means the world, you know, and He's so faithful that something that happened years or decades ago, He breaks, and He just breaks it like that. You know, I've been coaching soccer for 13 years now. You know, it's been just an unbelievable passion of mine. But ever since I found the Lord, and especially ever since, you know, the Lord's touched me, everything's changed with coaching. It's not just about coaching soccer. We want to raise these people to be just unbelievable people, to fill their promise, to fill their, you know, to be fruitful. And it's about, like, just raising them up. And it's just, I'm so honored to be a part of that. So, like, my mindset has changed completely. Yeah, we coach soccer, that's all going well. You know, when it comes down to it, it's just a game. And I just see difference in people now. You see the goodness in them. You know, you don't see the badness in them. You see them, you know, through the Father's eyes. And it's pretty neat. It's really neat.